A pickup becomes dramatically easier to live with when the annoying little jobs, reaching cargo, securing gear, seeing at night, towing, organizing the cab, and preparing for roadside trouble, stop demanding extra effort. That everyday advantage is what 62 smart pickup truck essentials on Amazon that make life easier is built around. The lineup mixes clever storage, visibility upgrades, towing support, camping gear, protection, and truck bed solutions that actually earn their space. Stay till the end. A few could completely change how you use your pickup. Number 1. BEDSLIDE Truck Organizer. Deep truck beds offer plenty of capacity, but the gear you need always seems to end up closest to the cab. BEDSLIDE Truck Organizer brings compatible cargo toward the tailgate through a sliding platform. Tools, coolers, containers, or work supplies can stay organized while becoming easier to reach without climbing into the bed. For owners loading equipment constantly, moving the cargo toward you can make the entire truck feel noticeably easier to use. Number 2. Brickhouse GPS Tracker. Keeping track of a truck becomes more useful when location information is available, even when you are not standing beside it. Brickhouse GPS Tracker provides compatible connected location monitoring for authorized vehicle use. Depending on the service, owners may be able to review position information or selected movement alerts from a connected device. Used lawfully on your own vehicle, it adds another layer of awareness without changing anything about the truck's everyday operation. Number 3. Xprite RGB Bed Lights. A dark truck bed makes every black toolbox, strap, and bag look like it disappeared. Xprite RGB Bed Lights add illumination around compatible cargo areas while bringing customizable color to the setup. The distributed lighting can make loading after sunset easier than relying on one overhead lamp or handheld flashlight. For owners who use the bed at night, better visibility adds real convenience even before the decorative RGB effect enters the picture. Number 4. SUNPIE Bed Lights. Reaching for a flashlight every time something needs unloading after dark gets old quickly. SUNPIE Bed Lights create dedicated illumination along compatible truck bed areas. Placing light closer to the cargo can reveal tools, tie-down points, and smaller items that factory lighting may leave hidden. Once the bed has its own usable lighting, nighttime loading starts feeling far more like working in a normal illuminated space instead of searching through shadows. Number 5. J-B Weld Bed Liner. Bare or heavily used truck beds can collect scratches and surface wear from repeated loading. J-B Weld Bed Liner adds a protective coating intended for compatible truck bed surfaces when applied by adults, according to product instructions. The finished layer can provide a more rugged surface between cargo and the original bed material. Preparation and safe application matter, but a durable coating can help a working truck handle everyday abuse without looking neglected. Number 6. Tiretek Cargo Net. Soft bags and lighter equipment rarely stay neatly arranged once the truck starts moving. Tiretek Cargo Net stretches over suitable bed cargo to help keep those items more contained. Flexible construction adapts around irregular shapes better than rigid boxes while storing compactly between trips. Heavier loads still need properly rated securement, but for everyday bags, camping gear, or loose supplies, an additional containment layer can make the bed much easier to manage. Number 7. JOYTUTUS Cargo Organizer. An empty pickup bed is spacious. A half-full one can become a moving pile of groceries, tools, and random gear. JOYTUTUS Cargo Organizer divides those smaller items into dedicated compartments. Foldable construction lets the organizer collapse when large cargo needs the space, while handles simplify moving the entire setup. Keeping everyday essentials together can turn the bed from one giant open area into storage that behaves more like an organized trunk. Number 8. AMP Research PowerStep. Tall pickups look great until getting in and out becomes a repeated stretch throughout the day. AMP Research PowerStep provides a motorized step on compatible trucks that deploys when needed and retracts afterward. That keeps access easier without leaving a fixed running board hanging below the body all the time. Proper professional installation and compatibility are important, but automatic entry assistance can make a lifted or high-riding truck noticeably more comfortable to live with. The first 8 already tackle access, visibility, and cargo control. Next come tailgate convenience, lighting, security, cold storage, and tie-down upgrades that make everyday ownership feel much more organized. Number 9. Winunite Tailgate Assist. Opening a heavy tailgate with one hand can turn into a sudden drop if nothing slows the movement. Winunite Tailgate Assist adds controlled resistance to compatible tailgate operation. The damping effect helps the panel lower more smoothly rather than falling under its full weight. For anyone opening the bed several times every day, improving one motion that happens constantly can deliver more practical value than a far flashier accessory. Number 10. Nilight LED Pods. Factory lighting does not always cover work areas, rural environments, or appropriate off-road situations as clearly as owners would like. Nilight LED Pods provide compact auxiliary illumination for compatible adult-installed truck setups. Their smaller size makes positioning flexible around selected exterior locations. Because lighting laws and glare concerns vary, legal placement and correct aiming matter, but properly used auxiliary lights can make dark work areas far easier to see. Number 11. NiwNiw Hitch Lock. Leaving an expensive hitch accessory secured by nothing more than a removable pin can feel unnecessarily exposed. NiwNiw Hitch Lock adds a locking connection around compatible receiver-mounted equipment. The compact design helps discourage casual removal without changing how the accessory functions during normal use. For racks, carriers, or towing hardware left on the truck regularly, one simple security upgrade can protect gear that costs considerably more than the lock itself. Number 12. Go Easy 0312 Bungee Cords. Not every lightweight load needs a heavy ratchet strap and several minutes of setup. Go Easy 0312 Bungee Cords provide elastic restraint for appropriate low-risk cargo, tarps, or camping supplies. Different lengths can handle smaller organizing tasks while storing in almost no space afterward. They should never replace rated securement for heavy loads, but for lighter everyday jobs, having several cords nearby can make quick cargo control much more convenient. Number 13. Cube Pro GPS Tracker. Keys, equipment, and selected personal belongings become much easier to recover when their last known location is not a mystery. Cube Pro GPS Tracker adds compatible location-finding features to authorized items associated with your truck or travel gear. A compact tracker can live with selected belongings without taking meaningful storage space. Used responsibly and lawfully, this is a small addition that can save a surprising amount of searching when something important goes missing. Number 14. Dometic F-150 Fridge. Coolers work well until ice melts, drinks float in water, and another gas station ice stop becomes necessary. Dometic F-150 Fridge integrates powered cooling into compatible truck setups for suitable food and beverages. A dedicated refrigerator can maintain selected temperatures without relying on melting ice, making long drives or work days easier to manage. For owners spending hours inside the truck, built-in cold storage can feel less like luxury and more like practical convenience. Number 15. Hornblasters Train Horn. Hornblasters Train Horn is an extremely loud adult vehicle accessory intended only for lawful installation and appropriate use. Because excessive sound can damage hearing, startle other road users, and violate local regulations, I won't provide installation or operating instructions. Any owner considering equipment like this should verify local laws, electrical or air system requirements, and manufacturer guidance first. Here, responsible use matters much more than how dramatic the sound may be. Number 16. Bull ring tie-downs. Factory tie-down locations are not always positioned exactly where a changing load needs them. Bull ring tie-downs add compatible anchor points around selected pickup bed locations. Their retractable or low-profile design can keep the bed cleaner when nothing is attached, while providing another securement option during hauling. Adults still need appropriately rated straps and proper load control, but more usable anchor positions can make everyday cargo setups significantly easier to arrange. Number 17. NeaLia Trailer Lights. A trailer needs to communicate clearly with drivers behind it, especially after dark. NeaLia Trailer Lights add compatible illumination and signaling functions to properly configured trailer setups. Reliable lights help make position, braking, and turning easier for surrounding traffic to understand. Because trailer lighting is safety critical and regulated, adult installation should follow local requirements, correct wiring specifications, and manufacturer guidance rather than treating it as a decorative modification. Number 18. Eapele Hitch Step. A receiver hitch can provide more than a towing connection when the truck bed sits high off the ground. Eapele Hitch Step adds a compact rear foothold to compatible pickups. The platform can make reaching into the bed or accessing selected roof-mounted gear easier without permanently installing a large ladder. Used within its rating, a small step can solve an awkward daily access problem with almost no additional complexity. Now the list shifts towards smarter carrying and travel. Tool storage, towing mirrors, sleeping comfort, camera visibility, navigation, and recovery gear for trucks that spend more time on the road. Number 19. JOYTUTUS Tool Box. Small tools become useless when they are buried under camping gear or rolling around loose in the bed. JOYTUTUS Tool Box creates a dedicated enclosed space for compatible equipment, straps, or roadside supplies. Separating smaller gear from larger cargo makes retrieval faster while reducing clutter during normal driving. For owners carrying the same tools repeatedly, one predictable storage location can save more time than searching through several containers every trip. Number 20. AXIMIRON towing mirrors. Trailers can create large visual blind areas beyond what standard factory mirrors were designed to show. AXIMIRON towing mirrors expand rearward visibility on compatible trucks. A wider view can make lane changes, positioning, and general trailer awareness easier for trained adult drivers without depending entirely on cameras. Proper adjustment still matters, but better mirror coverage can reduce the constant uncertainty that often comes with towing something significantly wider or longer than the truck itself. Number 21. Luno Camping Mattress. Truck and vehicle camping becomes far more appealing when the sleeping surface actually feels designed for rest. Luno Camping Mattress creates a cushioned platform inside compatible vehicle configurations once the truck is safely parked. Inflatable construction packs smaller between trips while adapting around the available interior or cargo area. For spontaneous overnight travel, turning existing vehicle space into somewhere comfortable to sleep can eliminate the need for a much larger camping setup. Number 22. DiffCar Storage Box. Center consoles and cabin compartments often become deep collections of objects rather than useful storage. DiffCar Storage Box adds smaller divisions inside compatible interior spaces. Loose cards, cables, keys, sunglasses, or tools can stay separated instead of settling into one mixed pile. Creating structure inside storage you already have is one of the easiest ways to make the cabin feel cleaner without adding bulky organizers throughout the truck. Number 23. OPT7 Tailgate Light. The tailgate area becomes much easier to work around when extra lighting spreads across the rear of the truck. OPT7 Tailgate Light adds compatible illumination and selected signaling functions depending on the setup. A longer light strip can increase visibility around the vehicle while also giving the rear a more modern appearance. Installed legally and correctly, it can combine useful nighttime visibility with a cleaner integrated look than several separate lights. Number 24. Garmin Dezl GPS. Long-distance driving becomes more complicated when navigation needs go beyond finding the nearest coffee shop. Garmin Dezl GPS provides dedicated routing on a larger vehicle-focused display. Depending on the model and vehicle profile, selected navigation features can support longer trips without relying completely on a phone. For drivers who spend serious time behind the wheel, keeping navigation on its own screen can reduce distractions from calls, apps, and notifications elsewhere. Number 25. Retrue Hitch Lock. Hitch-mounted accessories can stay attached for weeks, which gives owners another piece of gear worth protecting. Retrue Hitch Lock secures compatible receiver equipment with a keyed locking connection. The straightforward design adds another obstacle to unauthorized removal without demanding permanent modifications. For carriers, racks, or selected towing accessories, spending a little on security can make more sense than repeatedly removing expensive equipment every time the truck is parked. Number 26. RUGCEL Winch. Certain recovery situations require controlled pulling force from equipment specifically rated for that job. RUGCEL Winch provides powered pulling capability in compatible trained adult vehicle setups. A properly configured winch can become part of broader off-road or utility preparedness, but misuse creates extremely dangerous loads. Correct mounting, rated recovery points, protective equipment, and experienced adult procedures are essential. The winch should never be treated as a shortcut around safe recovery planning. Number 27. TRAXION Tailgate Ladder. Climbing into a tall bed gets repetitive when loading tools, camping equipment, or heavy containers throughout the day. TRAXION Tailgate Ladder provides a more structured access route on compatible trucks. Its folding design stays out of the way when cargo needs the space, then opens when someone needs to climb in. For frequent bed use, reducing awkward stepping can make one of the pickup's most useful areas far easier to access. Number 28. Hafuloky Tire Inflator. A low tire becomes a much bigger inconvenience when the nearest compressor is several miles away. Hafuloky Tire Inflator provides portable air for compatible vehicle tires and selected inflatables. A built-in pressure display on suitable models can help adults monitor inflation without carrying a separate gauge. Owners should always follow the truck manufacturer's pressure specifications, but keeping an air source on board can make routine tire problems much less disruptive. The next group covers warning lights, winter protection, seat durability, off-road visibility, carriers, extenders, and bed protection. Practical gear for owners who expect their truck to handle more than commuting. Number 29. Nilight Strobe Bar. High visibility warning lighting can be useful in specific work environments where vehicles need to be noticed quickly. Nilight Strobe Bar provides flashing illumination for compatible lawful adult use applications. Placement and color restrictions vary widely, so this is not equipment to install casually for road use. Owners should verify local regulations and appropriate professional or work site requirements first, because visibility equipment only makes sense when it is both effective and legal. Number Number 30. Autmatch Shackle Hitch. Vehicle recovery systems need properly rated connection points rather than improvised hardware. Autmatch Shackle Hitch creates a receiver-mounted attachment option for compatible trained adult recovery setups. Its solid design can become part of appropriate preparedness gear when matched to the vehicle and recovery equipment ratings. Recovery loads can become dangerous without warning, so approved points, correct equipment, and experienced adult procedures remain essential throughout any use. Number 31. N-Moist Snow Cover. Winter mornings become easier when frost and snow do not need to be scraped from every inch of the windshield. N-Moist Snow Cover creates a removable protective layer over compatible parked vehicles. The cover takes the direct accumulation, then comes away before driving instead of leaving the glass fully exposed overnight. For cold climates, avoiding several minutes of scraping can make this extremely simple accessory feel worthwhile every freezing morning. Number 32. Authaway Hitch Step. Reaching a tall bed from ground level can become awkward even when the tailgate itself is open. Authaway Hitch Step uses a compatible receiver to provide another rear stepping point for adult users. The compact platform can help with loading, washing, or accessing selected cargo without adding a permanent side step. If the hitch is already available, turning it into easier bed access is a straightforward way to gain another useful function. Number 33. LED Mirror Lights. Side mirrors can be useful locations for additional visibility when compatible lighting is integrated correctly. LED mirror lights add illumination or signaling features around selected mirror setups depending on the product. The result can improve the truck's visibility to others while giving the exterior a more modern appearance. Because exterior lighting rules differ, adult installation should always prioritize legal colors, placement, wiring, and non-distracting brightness over decorative effect. Number 34. W&PMAX Seat Covers. Work clothes, pets, spilled drinks, and daily entry eventually leave their mark on factory upholstery. W&PMAX seat covers add a removable protective layer over compatible seating. A fitted set can absorb more routine wear while changing the cabin appearance without replacing the seats themselves. For pickups used hard during the week but still expected to look clean afterward, washable protection can be much easier to maintain than exposed original fabric. Number 35. AUXBEAM Off-Road Lights. Dark trails and remote work areas can demand illumination beyond what factory road lighting provides. AUXBEAM Off-Road Lights add auxiliary brightness for appropriate compatible adult-use truck setups. Their focused beams can help illuminate selected off-road or private property environments after sunset. Because excessive or poorly aimed lights can blind other drivers, legal placement, correct aiming, and responsible use matter just as much as raw brightness. Number 36. YC Hitch Carrier. Travel gear often fills the bed before dirty, bulky, or oversized items even enter the picture. YC Hitch Carrier adds an external platform behind a compatible receiver. Appropriately secured containers or coolers can ride outside the cabin while leaving more room elsewhere for protected cargo. Adults need to respect hitch, carrier, and vehicle ratings, but one extra carrying zone can make camping or family travel considerably less cramped. Number 37. Hitch Bed Extender. Longboards, ladders, and oversized gear do not always fit neatly within a closed pickup bed. Hitch Bed Extender creates additional support for compatible long cargo configurations. The removable design adds length only when the load requires it and leaves the truck's normal setup unchanged afterward. Proper adult securement and legal overhang requirements remain important, but temporary support can make a short bed surprisingly capable when larger projects arrive. Number 38. Nilight Bed Mat. Bare metal beds can let cargo slide while taking scratches from tools and boxes. Nilight Bed Mat adds a fitted protective layer across compatible pickup bed floors. The textured surface can provide more grip under everyday cargo while cushioning repeated contact with the original bed material. For a working truck, reducing movement and surface wear through one removable layer can make the bed easier to use without limiting its utility. From here, organization becomes more serious. Toolboxes, diagnostics, camera visibility, electrical maintenance, carriers, swing-out storage, and tonneau coverage all start working together. Number 39. Edro Toolbox. Work gear becomes much more useful when it stays dry, grouped, and easy to find. Edro Toolbox creates enclosed storage inside a compatible pickup setup for tools, straps, and roadside essentials. The rigid container separates smaller items from the main cargo area while helping reduce constant movement. For contractors or owners who carry equipment daily, a dependable box can turn the bed into a much more organized working space. Number 40. Dezl Laptop Scanner. Modern trucks can store detailed fault information long before a driver understands what a warning light actually means. Dezl Laptop Scanner provides compatible diagnostic information for trained adults or technicians working on supported vehicles. Reading data can help narrow down where professional attention may be needed instead of relying on guesswork. It should never be used to defeat emissions or safety systems, but proper diagnostics can make maintenance decisions much more informed. Number 41. QAnon Mirror Camera. Large trucks can hide surprisingly large areas behind the vehicle when relying only on direct sight lines. QAnon Mirror Camera adds a camera-fed rear view through a compatible mirror-style display. The extra perspective can assist adults during parking or reversing while keeping the cabin interface relatively familiar. It remains an aid, not a replacement, for mirrors, visual checks, and safe driving, but additional visibility can make tight spaces less stressful. Number 40. TWO. RUGCEL Cargo Tray. Wet boots and muddy equipment can turn an otherwise clean interior into a cleanup project within minutes. RUGCEL Cargo Tray creates a raised-edge protective surface inside compatible cargo areas. Dirt and small spills stay more contained, and removing one tray is easier than deep cleaning factory carpeting. For owners carrying pets, sports gear, groceries, or work supplies, a washable barrier can preserve the truck with very little ongoing effort. Number 43. Topped-on battery charger. Vehicles that sit for long periods can develop battery problems before the next trip even begins. Topped-on battery charger provides compatible charging or maintenance support for adult-managed vehicle batteries. Selected modes may help maintain suitable batteries during storage instead of waiting for a no-start situation. Electrical and battery work can be hazardous, so adults should follow exact manufacturer and vehicle guidance rather than improvising connections or charging procedures. Number 44. Young Easy Fold Carrier. Extra cargo capacity is useful, but a permanently bulky carrier can become another object to store. Young Easy Fold Carrier provides a hitch-mounted platform on compatible trucks with a folding design for easier management between loads. Suitable containers can ride outside the cabin while the carrier stays more compact when not needed. For occasional road trips, combining added capacity with easier storage makes the accessory far more practical than a fixed oversized platform. Number 45. Undercover Swing Case. The gap beside the wheel well can become surprisingly valuable when storage is shaped around it. Undercover Swing Case adds enclosed cargo space to compatible truck beds while pivoting outward for easier access. Tools and smaller supplies stay separated from the main load without permanently occupying the center of the bed. That swing-away design makes hidden side space useful while preserving the larger cargo floor for boxes or equipment. Number 46. Moblord Console Organizer. Deep consoles are great for capacity and terrible for finding one charging cable quickly. Moblord Console Organizer divides compatible storage compartments into smaller, easier-to-understand sections. Everyday items can remain near the top instead of sinking underneath larger objects, while separate spaces reduce clutter. Opening the console and immediately seeing what you need can make the truck cabin feel far more organized without adding anything visible to the dashboard. Number 47. BAK Revolver Tonneau Cover. A truck bed becomes more flexible when cargo can stay covered during normal driving, but the full opening remains available when necessary. BAK Revolver Tonneau Cover protects compatible beds through a roll-style design. Closing the cover keeps suitable gear less visible and more shielded from everyday exposure, while rolling it back restores larger cargo capacity. That balance can make the bed useful as both open hauling space and everyday storage. Number 48. Trumgetta Cargo Tray. Small interior messes are easier to handle when they never touch the original vehicle surface. Trumgetta Cargo Tray provides a shaped protective layer inside compatible truck storage areas. Raised edges can contain minor spills, dirt, or debris, while the removable construction simplifies cleaning afterward. For groceries, boots, tools, or pets, creating one designated messy zone helps preserve the rest of the truck without changing how cargo is loaded. The final 14 are about security, covered storage, carriers, bike transport, cargo control, towing flexibility, and heavy-duty organization. The details that make a pickup feel prepared instead of merely equipped. Number 49. Midnight Fly Locker. Loose equipment is easier to manage when there is a dedicated lockable location rather than several hiding places around the truck. Midnight Fly Locker provides enclosed storage for compatible authorized use. Keeping selected tools or personal items behind a lock adds another barrier while reducing visible clutter around the cabin or bed. No storage box guarantees security, but concealed, organized equipment can be much less vulnerable than gear left openly scattered. Number 50. Real Truck Roll-In Lock. Bed covers become especially convenient when opening and closing them requires very little rearrangement. Real Truck Roll-In Lock uses a retractable design across compatible pickup beds. The cover can conceal suitable everyday cargo, then retract when larger loads need the full opening. For owners switching constantly between work gear and oversized hauling, quick access can matter as much as protection because the bed stays adaptable without removing the cover completely. Number 51. Black Widow Carrier. Heavy or dirty gear can be better outside the cabin when the bed is already packed. Black Widow Carrier adds another carrying platform to a compatible receiver setup. Approved loads can ride behind the truck when correctly secured by adults, helping free interior or bed space for other equipment. Respecting all weight ratings remains essential, but an additional cargo zone can make road trip packing far less dependent on stacking everything vertically. Number 50. T20. Too-Young Storage Box. Truck cabins collect small objects quickly because there are never quite enough dedicated compartments. Too-Young Storage Box creates another organized location for compatible interior essentials. Phones, cards, sunglasses, cables, or small tools can stay grouped instead of bouncing around cup holders or seat pockets. One additional compartment may sound minor, but cabin organization usually improves through several small storage decisions rather than one enormous box. Number 53. Oyama Toolbox. Straps, hand tools, gloves, and roadside gear become much easier to trust when they always return to the same place. Oyama Toolbox gives compatible truck setups another enclosed storage option for adult use equipment. A rigid box helps keep small items protected from larger cargo while reducing the chance of things rolling around. For trucks that double as work vehicles, organization can save almost as much time as the tools themselves. Number 54. Demon Tailgate Pad. Bicycles can take up enormous bed space when they are laid flat alongside every other piece of equipment. Demon Tailgate Pad cushions a compatible tailgate so suitable bikes can be positioned more efficiently for transport. The padded barrier helps separate the bike frame from painted truck surfaces while organizing several cycles across the rear. Adults should secure bicycles appropriately, but smarter positioning can free far more bed space for helmets, bags, and other gear. Number 55. Perfit Liner Cover. Truck bed surfaces face repeated scratches, dirt, and impact from ordinary hauling. Perfit Liner Cover adds a fitted protective layer to compatible areas where cargo regularly makes contact. The barrier can simplify cleanup while helping preserve the underlying factory surface through routine use. For owners who bought a pickup specifically to carry things, protecting the bed without making it too precious to use is a sensible balance. Number 56. Vevor Cargo Bar. Smaller loads do not need more bed space, they need less room to move around. Vevor Cargo Bar creates an adjustable divider across compatible pickup beds. Boxes, coolers, or lighter supplies can stay nearer the tailgate instead of sliding several feet forward during normal driving. It is a remarkably simple solution, but turning one large cargo area into a smaller controlled section can make daily errands much easier to unload. Number 57. Trunk Crate Pro Organizer. Everyday truck cargo changes constantly, which makes permanent compartments inconvenient for many owners. Trunk Crate Pro Organizer provides flexible divided storage for groceries, tools, cleaning supplies, or travel equipment. Adjustable sections let the interior change with the load, while foldable construction reduces the footprint when nothing needs organizing. That combination works well for pickups that handle completely different jobs from one day to the next, without needing a permanent storage system. Number 58. Xiang Bed Divider. One giant bed becomes more useful when cargo does not have permission to use every inch of it. Xiang Bed Divider creates a defined barrier across compatible pickup bed areas. Smaller loads can stay separated from open space, making groceries, containers, or work gear easier to reach afterward. Instead of climbing toward the cab because one bag traveled forward, the divider helps keep selected everyday cargo where unloading is actually convenient. Number 59. Orkish Tri-Ball Hitch. Different trailers can require different hitch ball sizes, turning frequent equipment changes into extra setup work. Orkish Tri-Ball Hitch brings multiple compatible ball options onto one adult-use towing accessory. The design can reduce the need to store several completely separate mounts when the truck regularly handles different properly rated trailers. Towing is safety critical, so compatibility, ratings, correct hardware, and experienced adult practices remain essential before any trailer is connected. Number 60. Temp Snow Tailgate Lock. Modern tailgates can contain expensive hardware, cameras, and integrated electronics worth protecting. Temp's No Tailgate Lock adds another security layer to compatible truck bed closures or tailgate components. The goal is simple: make unauthorized access or removal more difficult without affecting normal use for the owner. For trucks parked outside frequently, small security upgrades can make sense when they protect a much larger and more expensive vehicle component. Number 61. Rough country storage. Off-road and work-oriented trucks tend to accumulate recovery equipment, tools, cables, and accessories faster than expected. Rough country storage provides a more structured place for compatible gear within selected truck setups. Keeping equipment contained prevents smaller items from taking over the bed or cabin, while making essential supplies quicker to locate. The smartest storage is often not the biggest. It is the one that keeps the gear you actually use ready. Number 60. T20. Buyer's Products Tool Box. A working pickup feels much more capable when its essential tools stay protected, organized, and available at the exact moment they are needed. Buyer's Products Tool Box provides durable enclosed storage for compatible bed-mounted applications. Work equipment, straps, and roadside supplies can remain separated from loose cargo while staying easier to locate. Ending with dependable storage feels appropriate because almost every other truck accessory becomes more useful when you can actually find it quickly. Truck life gets easier when the right accessories solve problems before they become annoyances. Keep the upgrades that improve access, storage, visibility, and capability, skip the clutter, and build a pickup setup that works harder every single day for you.